University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Half an hour of genteel inquisition lies ahead of us, with a place in the second round for the team with the better answers. Both teams will know that there's a place in the playoffs for the 4 losing teams with the highest scores from these first-round matches, so it may be in everyone's interest to try to get through as many questions as possible. Now, Warwick University took the Champions Trophy in 2007, but despite many creditable appearances since then, their second title has proved elusive. It's one of the institutions founded in the last century after the Robbins Report, and which sometimes get called the plate glass universities. Former students include the actor Alex Jennings and the writers Jonathan Coe, A.L. Kennedy and Anne Fine, as well as the actor-writers Ruth Jones and Stephen Merchant, with an average age of 21, representing around 27,000 students. Let's meet the Warwick team.
Hi, I'm Richard Pollard. I'm from Cheshire and I'm studying history and politics.
Hello, I'm George Braid. I'm originally from Brighton and I'm doing a PhD in physics.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Andrew Rout. I'm from Bearsted in Kent and I'm studying for a PhD in maths.
Hi, I'm Owen Burrell. I'm from Lancaster and I'm studying English literature.
Now, Wolfson College, Oxford, is one of the university's newer institutions. Founded in 1965, it's admitted men and women since it first opened its doors. Its name refers to the retail magnate Sir Isaac Wolfson, whose foundation endowed the college. The philosopher Sir Isaiah Berlin, who was instrumental in its founding, became its first president. Alumni include the geneticist Dame Kay Davis and the astronomer Richard Ellis. And its fellows have included the Nobel laureates Dorothy Hodgkin and Nicholas Tinbergen. Student intake is restricted to graduates, currently over 600 of them. Tonight's 4 have an average age of 24. Let's meet the Wolfson team.
Hello, I'm Grigore. I'm from Suceava, Romania, and I'm reading for a DPhil in Medical Sciences.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm from Dublin, Ireland, and I'm studying English literature.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm Johnny. I'm originally from Tokyo, Japan, and I study linguistics.
Hello, I'm Lorenzo. I'm from Codralpo, Italy, and I'm studying Byzantine history.
OK, the rules are the same as they always are, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. With the symbol devised by the British mathematician William Jones in 1706 and later popularised by Euler, what irrational number is known to have been...
Warwick Rout.
E.
No, you lose 5 points. Known to have been used by the Babylonians in about 2000 BCE.
Wolfson Moore.
Pi.
Pi is correct, yes. Right, you get a set of bonuses there on the State of the Union address by various US presidents. Firstly, the American continents are henceforth not to be considered as subjects for future colonisation by any European powers. Which US president delivered those words in December 1823? They define a foreign policy that now bears his name.
James Monroe?
Correct, it's the Monroe Doctrine. 4 essential human freedoms from fear, from want, of speech and expression, and to worship God in one's own way were listed in which president's address delivered in January 1941?
Franklin Roosevelt?
Correct. In his address of December the 1st, 1862, which president said, "In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free"?
Lincoln?
Correct. 10 points for this. I need a single short word here. According to Shakespeare's Macbeth, what is sore labour's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast?
Warwick Rout.
Death.
No.
Wolfson Moore.
Alcohol?
Perhaps. They may be connected. It's sleep. 10 points for this. Many see in him only cause for silent embarrassment, his antics having contributed significantly to the widespread impression that contemporary French philosophy is little more than an object of ridicule. Those words from a letter to the Times in 1992 refer to which deconstructionist philosopher born in Algeria in 1930?
Wolfson Moore.
Jacques Derrida.
Jacques Derrida is correct. Right. Your bonuses are on television series about the music industry. In each case, give the title from the description. First, a comedy drama created by Donald Glover that premiered in 2016. Glover plays Ern, a 30-something trying to turn his life around by managing the rap career of his cousin, Alfred, alias Paperboy.
Nominate more. Garfunkel.
Vinyl.
No, it's Atlanta. Secondly, a drama that concluded in 2020. The hip-hop mogul Lucius Lyon searches for a successor to take over his record company on his death. Taraji Henson plays Lyon's wife, Cookie.
Dynasty.
No, it's Empire. And finally, a comedy created by and starring Brett McKenzie and Jermaine Clement. It follows the life in New York of New Zealand's fourth most popular folk duo.
Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of the Conchords is correct. 10 points for this. In ornithology, what term is the opposite of sedentary? In Britain, for example, the annual...
Wolfson Knight.
Migratory.
Migratory is correct, yes. Right, these bonuses are on buildings designed by I.M. Pei, who died in 2019. One of President Mitterrand's Grand Projets became one of Pei's most famous commissions, a controversial geometric building forming the entrance to which major Paris tourist attraction?
The Louvre.
The Louvre is correct, that's right. Designed by Pei to look like an angular bamboo shoot, the distinctively triangular Bank of China Tower, completed in 1989, is a landmark in which Asian city?
Hong Kong.
Correct. In 2008, Pei designed his last cultural building, the Museum of Islamic Art, a stacked box design on a man-made island in which Middle Eastern capital?
Abu Dhabi.
No, it's Doha. 10 points for this. Quote, he fished by water and he filched by land. This line from George Crabbe's collection of poems entitled The Borough refers to which character? Later, the title figure of an opera by Benjamin Britten.
Warwick Pollard.
Peter Grimes.
Peter Grimes is correct, yes. So you're storming away to 5, and your bonuses are on a physicist. Which German won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1932, quote, for the creation of quantum mechanics?
Planck, probably.
Yeah.
Planck.
No, it was Heisenberg. Heisenberg's Nobel citation notes that the application of quantum mechanics has led to the discovery of the allotropic forms of which element?
Carbon.
I'm not even sure.
Got anything better?
No.
Carbon.
No, it's hydrogen. Formulated by Heisenberg in 1927, which principle implies that certain pairs of
The uncertainty
observables...
principle.
That's correct, or the indeterminacy principle. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a map of part of the United States. For 10 points, name the city indicated.
Warwick Pollard.
Detroit.
Detroit is correct, yes. Detroit is one of the major cities of what is commonly known as the USA's Rust Belt, a region experiencing population loss and economic decline as a result of deindustrialization. For your picture bonuses, identify 3 European regions regarded as their country's equivalent of the USA's Rust Belt. Firstly, this French region.
Is that Brittany?
No, maybe. Is that Pas de Calais?
Nominate Pollard.
Pas de Calais?
No, that's Hauts-de-France. Secondly, by what portmanteau name is this historical and cultural region commonly known?
Donbass.
Yeah.
Donbass.
Donbass is correct. And finally, give the name by which this urban area is typically known after a river.
What do you think it is? That makes sense. The Ruhr.
The Ruhr is correct, yes. 10 points for this. In algebra, the theorem that states that the order of a group is a multiple of the order of each of its subgroups.
Warwick Rout.
Lagrange.
Lagrange is correct. These bonuses are on Southern Africa. Straddling the border between South Africa and Botswana, the Kalahari Transfrontier Park is located in the southern part of which desert?
Namib. Did they say Namibia?
Botswana.
Kalahari. The Kalahari.
Correct. The Great Limpopo Transfrontier Park lies in the border region between South Africa and which two countries?
Zimbabwe and... What does it border?
Mozambique?
Zimbabwe and Mozambique.
Correct. The Ograbis Falls National Park lies on which major river, which forms a large part of the border between South Africa and Namibia?
Zambezi. The Zambezi.
That's on the Orange River. 10 points for this. What body part links the Chinese-derived word kowtow, the pharmacological term cephalosporin, and the economic expression per capita?
Wolfson Knight.
Head.
Head is correct, yes. You get 3 bonuses on speculative fiction in 1955. Firstly, which British novelist wrote The Chrysalids? It concerns a post-apocalyptic society in which mutant children communicate by telepathy.
John Wyndham.
Correct. Secondly, the tragic interactions of Neanderthal man and Homo sapiens is the subject of The Inheritors, a novel by which British author who later became a Nobel laureate?
Golding.
William Golding is correct. Born in Russia in 1920, which US author's 1955 works include The End of Eternity and The Martian Way, a novella thought to be a response to the McCarthy persecutions?
Isaac Asimov.
Correct. 10 points for this. What two-syllable name links rivers at Malton in Yorkshire and Matlock in Derbyshire with a body of water to the south of Keswick?
Warwick Braid.
Derwent.
Derwent is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on shorter words that can be made using any of the 9 letters of the word privilege. In each case, give the word from the description. Firstly, a simple machine that pivots at a fulcrum.
Privilege of a lever, probably. A lever?
Correct. Secondly, a short noun meaning joy or mirth. In the Gilbert and Sullivan song Three Little Maids from School, it rhymes with we and be.
Glee. Glee.
Glee is correct. And finally, a French noun, depending upon the gender, it can mean pound or book.
Livre. Livre. Livre.
Livre is correct. 10 points for this. Which SI base unit can also be expressed as the ohm farad, as the Weber per volt, as the inverse becquerel, or as the joule per watt?
Warwick Rout.
Second.
Second is correct, yes. These bonuses will give you the lead. They're on UNESCO World Heritage sites in Pacific Island states. In each case, name the country that's the location of the following. First, the ceremonial site known as Nan Madol. It comprises megalithic basalt structures off the coast of Pohnpei in the Caroline Islands.
Palau. Palau.
No, it's Micronesia. Secondly, Bikini Atoll, described as an outstanding example of a nuclear test site, is in which island state to the east of Micronesia?
Where's Polynesia? Okay. Sorry? Kiribati.
No, it's the Marshall Islands. Finally, Levuka historical port town situated on Ovalau Island, about 50 kilometres east of the larger island of Viti Levu.
Vanuatu. Vanuatu.
No, it's Fiji. Right, for your music starter, you hear a well-known piece of classical music. 10 points, name the composer.
Wolfson Gefenku.
Mozart.
It is Mozart. Yes, it's Eine Kleine Nacht music, which was one of the pieces featured in Classic FM's 2019 series of revision hours, which ran during the summer exam period and purported to offer music that would aid relaxation and concentration. Your bonuses are 3 more works from Classic FM's revision playlist. Name the composer of each. Firstly,
Is it Brahms?
No, it's Rachmaninoff's vocalise. Secondly,
Mendelssohn?
no, that's Massenet, that's his Meditation from Taste. And finally,
Thomas Tallis by Fantasia on a Theme by Thomas Tallis. It's going to come to me.
Benjamin Britten?
no, that's Ralph Vaughan Williams, but you had the right piece of music. It's a Fantasia on a Theme by Thomas Tallis. Right, 10 points for this starter question then. Published in the early 1980s, Flowers and Shadows and The Landscapes Within are early novels by which Nigerian author? He won the Booker Prize in 1991 for The Famished Road.
Warwick Braid.
Ben Ockery.
Ben Ockery is correct. These bonuses are on medical terms. In each case, give the term from the description. All three begin with the same letter. Firstly, a swelling in the neck caused by an enlargement of the thyroid gland. It may be the result of iodine deficiency.
A goiter.
Correct. Secondly, a disease of the eye characterised by interocular pressure and damage to the optic nerve.
Glaucoma.
Correct. And finally, the medical term for inflammation of the gums.
Gingivitis.
Nominate Burrell.
Gingivitis.
Correct. 10 points for this. What colour field links the flags of Hamburg, Hong Kong, the Isle of Man, Kyrgyzstan and...
Warwick Pollard.
Red.
Red is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on Nancy Astor, Warwick. In which year did Nancy Astor win a by-election to become a Conservative member of the House of Commons? It came the year after the passing of the Parliament's Qualification of Women Act.
1919.
Correct. Astor remained an MP for 26 years for the Sutton constituency of which city in southern England? The Labour candidate Lucy Middleton won the seat in 1945.
Plymouth.
Correct. What term did the journalist Claude Cockburn adopt in the 1930s for the social and political group associated with the Buckinghamshire country house of the Astor family?
The Checkers Group. The Checkers Group.
No, it was the Cliveden set. 10 points for this. Leading football clubs in Prague and Rotterdam bear the name of which Greek city ruled until the Roman conquest by a military oligarchy?
Warwick Rout.
Sparta.
Sparta is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on recent winners of the BAFTA Rising Star Award. In each case, name the actor from a selection of their roles. Firstly, Jatem in Steve McQueen's Widows and the lead role of Chris Washington in Jordan Peele's Get Out.
Do we have anything? Pass.
It's Daniel Kaluuya. Secondly, Nish in the Black Mirror episode Black Museum and Shuri, sister of Black Panther, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Anything? Pass.
That's Letitia Wright. And finally, the leading role of security guard Melvin Dismukes in Catherine Bigelow's Detroit and the ex-stormtrooper Finn in the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
What's she called? What do you think she's called?
No, it's a guy.
Is it? Pass.
It's John Boyega. Right, 10 points for this. Found in almost all proteins, 2-amino acetic acid is commonly known by what shorter name after its sweet taste?
Warwick Rout.
Glycine.
Glycine is correct. Your bonuses are on areas of outstanding natural beauty. Identify each area from its named locations, please. All three answers include the word hills. First, Brown Clee, Wenlock Edge, Clun Forest and the Long Mynd.
You got anything?
Many hills.
The Shropshire Hills.
Correct. Secondly, Chew Valley Lake, Cheddar Gorge and Wookey Hole.
Mendips Hills.
The Mendips Hills.
The Mendip Hills is correct. And finally, at Devil's Punch Bowl, Newlands Corner, Box Hill and Reigate Hill.
The Chiltern Hills. No, it's not. Anything better? The Chiltern Hills.
That's the other side of London. It's the Surrey Hills. Right, we're going to take another picture round for you. A picture starter, you're going to see a painting. 10 points if you can name the artist.
Warwick Braid.
Botticelli.
It is by Botticelli, yes. It was Pallas and the Centaur. Your picture bonus is you're going to see 3 more paintings depicting the goddess Athena or Minerva. Name the artist in each case. Firstly...
Got anything? What does it look like? What style? Rembrandt. Rembrandt.
It is Rembrandt van Rijn, yes. Secondly...
Bosch, maybe? Bosch.
No, that's Mantegna. And finally...
Klimt.
It is Klimt, yes. 10 points for this. Dating from 1816, Goya's collection of prints known as the Tauromachia depicts what activity?
Warwick Braid.
Sleep.
No.
Wolfson Knight.
Bullfighting.
Bullfighting is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on English monarchs and the papacy. Which English monarch was excommunicated by Pius V through a papal bull known as Regnans in Excelsis?
Henry VIII.
No, it was Elizabeth I. Pope Innocent III excommunicated which monarch after a dispute over whether John de Grey or Stephen Langton should become Archbishop of Canterbury?
Henry II.
No, that's John. Which English monarch was excommunicated by Pope Paul III?
Pass.
That's Henry VIII. 10 points for this. Originally meaning homestead, what 4-letter place name element ends the name of the most easterly town in England on the Suffolk coast?
Warwick Braid.
Toft.
Toft is correct, yes. Your bonuses this time are on poetry. In each case, identify the poem from the nouns that appear in its opening lines. From the early 20th century first, name, afternoon, heat, express train, steam and throat.
Do we have any poems from that period?
Adelstrop.
Nominate Braid.
Adelstrop.
Correct. Secondly, from the mid-19th century, sea, tide, moon, straits and coast.
Is that mid-19th century? What do you think?
Don't have anything.
The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
No, it's Dover Beach. Finally, from the 18th century, curfew, knell, day, herd and lee.
Churchyard.
That would make sense. Elegy written in a country churchyard.
That is correct, yes. Answer promptly if you buzz for this. To the nearest whole degree in Fahrenheit, what is 373 degrees Kelvin?
Warwick Braid.
212.
It is indeed, yes, boiling point of water, of course. 3 questions on museums in the USA. In which city is the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History? It's the largest city in the state that saw the first nuclear explosion in July 1945.
That would make... Yeah, so Santa Fe. Santa Fe?
No, it's the capital, but it's smaller than Albuquerque, which is the answer I wanted. The National Civil Rights Museum is located in which city? Its buildings include the former motel in which Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968.
Not, okay. Memphis?
Memphis is right. Cooperstown in New York State is home to a National Hall of Fame and museum. of which team sport formerly thought to have developed there in 1839?
It's probably baseball. Yeah. Baseball.
Baseball is correct. 10 points for this. The International Day of Non-Violence on October the 2nd marks the birthday in 1869 of which independence leader?
Warwick right.
Gandhi.
Gandhi is correct. Your bonuses are on flags this time. The flag of which landlocked African country has 7 horizontal stripes in 4 colours, with a white triangle bearing a national bird at the hoist?
Am I saying Uganda? Uganda.
No, it's Zimbabwe. Which island country's flag has 4 horizontal stripes of red, blue, yellow and green?
Comoros.
No, it's Mauritius. Which Latin American country's flag has 5 horizontal stripes of blue, white, red, white and blue?
Yeah. Costa Rica.
Costa Rica is correct. 10 points for this. Answer as soon as your name is called, giving the name of a US state using a simple 7-segment display pocket calculator. The capital of which state is effectively spelled by entering the number 35108 and inverting the screen?
Warwick Pollard.
Idaho.
Correct, yes, the city is Boise, of course. You get 3 questions on personality for your bonuses. Which Greek-derived term denotes the 9-pointed diagram used by some to represent the spectrum of personality?
What's the Greek for 9?
It's like
A nonogram?
No, because that's
Enneagram.
yeah, something like that.
Enneagram.
Enneagram is correct, yes. Secondly, deriving from the Latin meaning an actor, what term is denoted by the letter H in the abbreviation HPD, a personality disorder partly characterised by overly dramatic behaviour and feelings of discomfort when not the centre of attention?
Hyper. Something.
Come on.
Hyper.
No, it's histrionic personality disorder. And finally, for what does the letter N stand in NPD, a personality disorder sometimes known as megalomania?
Narcissistic.
Correct. We can take another side of question now. Fingers on the buzzers. Which 18th century poet wrote these lines? Lay the proud usurpers low, tyrants fall in every foe. That, of course, is by Burns. However, at the gong, Wolfson College, Oxford have 105 and Warwick University have 255. Well, bad luck, Wolfson. You started off well, but you tended to fade a bit. But Warwick, many congratulations to you. It's a great performance. We shall look forward to seeing you in round 2. I hope you can join us next time for another first-round match, but until then, it's goodbye from Wolfson College, Oxford.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Warwick University.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.